it's Meaghan. So this video was so beyond requested. I was like, dude, I gotta do this video because I'm actually finally satisfied with my daily makeup routine. So that's what this video is gonna be. It's gonna be my daily makeup routine. But I will say that this makeup is inspired by Lana Del Rey because her makeup is amazing and perfect in every way. So, because it's very 60s and vintage looking and it's just so nice. I do my makeup inspired by her makeup. So I guess this is like the best of both worlds. You get like a Lana Del Rey tutorial and like Meaghan. So let's just get started. So the first thing I'm doing is putting my hair up or putting my hair back out of my face because I am sweating. And I use these butterfly clips like no other. So what I usually like to do first is I usually like to do my eyeshadow first because if there's ever any fallout and or if the edges just aren't like even and whatever, I usually like a crisp like edge here. That's just the way I do it. It's easy just to clean up everything on your face. I've been using this for like 2 years. It's the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. I'm sure I use this in my ult tutorials too. I'm like so nervous to do a makeup tutorial because every time I always do makeup tutorials, but the only times I ever did makeup tutorials, everybody yelled at me. I was like, you're doing it all wrong. So I'm just gonna put this on my eyelid. And I also put it on the bottom lash line right here because I'm gonna be putting shadow under there. The eyeshadows that I'm going to be using today are from my MAC palette. I create this palette myself because the eyeshadows are a lot cheaper if you just buy, there's a hair in it. I'm so sorry. The eyeshadows that I'm going to be using are this one. It's like a peachy color. You can't really see it on camera, but it's Orb by MAC. I'm going to be using this one, which is Handwritten by MAC, and I'm going to be using this one, which is Brown Down by MAC. And I'm going to be using this one, which is Carbon by MAC. We're going to start off with the Orb, and I'm gonna be using a Real Techniques brush because Real Techniques has life. Okay. So I'm just putting the Orb all over my eyelid, all the way up to the brow bone, and then I do it on the other side. My eyebrows are so bad. I'm so sorry to anyone who has to witness this. The next thing I usually do is then I take a big fluffy brush. This is by It Cosmetics. It's a blending brush. I got it from Ulta. It's big and fluffy. And then I'm gonna be taking the Brown Down. So, and then I just like to softly work that into my crease, like just like lightly, like the smallest amount. Because it's better to be able to work up rather than work backwards. So you just put a little bit, and all I do is just put it into like the socket, and I try to go all the way around. So I just put it like right in the socket, kind of just go around my eyeball. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. But see, I don't know if you guys can see how it's like chunky right here. This is why I do my eyeshadow first, because then I can clean that up later on. That will all be gone later. So then the next thing that I do is I take Handwritten by MAC, and this is just the best I could do because I wasn't going out and buying another brush, but it's just a really flat, like pointy, it's really thin on the top brush, and I just get it on both sides. Put it on like the bottom-most part of your brow bone. I don't know if that makes sense. Maybe it's just on me. But put it like right here and almost go into your socket and just go back and forth over your eyeball like that. Just make a line, make a harsh line. You're making a cut crease, that's what it is, and that's the best way that I could explain it. Just take it and just keep building it up with the Handwritten. This is the longest part because you just gotta build it up. You can kind of see on camera the line. So I'm gonna do the other side now. See, my makeup is so carefree as long as it works for me. I say that about everything though. Whether it's clothes, whether it's makeup, anything, as long as you like it, it shouldn't matter what everybody else thinks. So, and then what I usually do is I go back in with the Orb. I put that right up to where you see the crease line now. Like the line that you made, go right up to there. So this is what you have so far. It's very dramatic, but again, if you look at Lana Del Rey's makeup, it's always very dramatic. But I'm gonna go back through with this big fluffy thing, and then I'm just gonna go through, and just run it through and soften everything up. That is it for the eyeshadow. I mean, it's really simple, really easy. So the next thing that I usually do is I curl my eyelashes because my eyelashes are so complicated and they don't curl. So I usually have to curl them twice, but I learned a new trick. So if you have problems curling your eyelashes and they are very like pin straight, don't worry, we are in the same boat. So what I usually do is I curl them once before I put my mascara on, like this, and just get as close to the lash line without hurting yourself as you can, and just hold it and pulse it, hold it and pulse it. So, and then you do the other side. So I don't know if you can see, my eyelashes are actually curled. So, but you do not put mascara on right away. You try to let your eyelashes adjust to being curled. So then what I usually like to do is I do my eyeliner. This is the one thing I constantly get asked on how I do my eyeliner, and I will show you. I use the Kat Von D tattoo liner. I always will use the Kat Von D eyeliners. This is what they look like. You can get them from Sephora. They are like the greatest thing in the entire world. Okay, this is the way I do my eyeliner, my winged liner. I don't know if it's just me or whatever, but my eyes have a natural natural curve on the bottom, and it shoots up like this. I always follow the natural line of my under eye. Like if your under eye is, you know, straight across or whatever, try to go by that and make your winged liner that way, because then it'll be even on both sides, or at least it'll look even, because that's the way your eyes are shaped. So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna follow my natural lash line. I'm gonna go whoop, and then I'm gonna do the same on the other side, and it should look good on both sides. And I always just do the lines first and then you connect it. So, and then I close my eye, take the top and smudge it all the way, and then connect it from the inside, and then color it in. And then I just do the same on the other side. So this is my winged liner. So then after that, then I usually take a little brush like this. It's very small and very flat. You see what it looks like. And then I go back into this and I take Carbon by MAC, and I take from the wing liner and I smear it on my lash line. And I always start from the back and then just use the tip to put the front, because I like to make sure it's like lighter in the front and thicker in the back, like darker in the back. So sometimes I like to just tight line my upper lash line and in the corner. This always scares me. I don't know why. I hate tight lining my upper lash line. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just not meant to be a girl. And by the way, the eyeliner that I use is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the color 0. It's just jet black. That's pretty much the eyes minus the mascara. I'm about to put the mascara on now. So, but this is what it looks like. You can see the little brown right here. This is what I'm talking about. We're gonna go back and fix that up. Now what I'm gonna do is, because my eyelashes, I don't know if you can see, they've gone down a little bit. So then I go back in, make sure my eyeliner is dry, curl my top lashes again. So, and then the mascara that I use is the Covergirl 24-Hour Lash Blast Mascara. This is the only mascara that I could use. It stays on, doesn't smudge, and my lashes are so thin and long that if I put a volumizing mascara to, you know, even out the thinness of them, it'll weigh them down and they won't curl. There's an eyelash in my mascara. So I'm just gonna run that through my lashes. This is the done eye makeup, yay! This is what it looks like. Hello. So now we're gonna move on to the face. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do my eyebrows. My eyebrows are horrible right now. Again, I haven't gotten them waxed. I'm so bad with getting my eyebrows waxed. Everyone's always like, your eyebrows look so bad. I'm like, you know what? It's my facial hair, man. Why do you care? So for my brows, I use the Anastasia Brow Powder Duo. I've had this thing forever. I don't know if you could see it. I've had it for way longer than 12 months, as much as I'm supposed to. I think I've had it for like 2 years. This is what mine looks like. It just looks like crap. I take the light brown and I just line underneath my eyebrow with it, and I go on the top of my eyebrow, because my eyebrows are naturally thick. And I just fill in the front a little bit. But I don't know if you guys could see that. I'm literally just going against my natural brows. Like, people think I do this crazy thing with my eyebrows, like I thicken them up on purpose. Like, no, they're just naturally insane. So, and then I go through with my Benefit Gimme Brow. So, and I just run that through my brows. Now we're gonna move move on to the face. So today, you guys are gonna make fun of me. I'm using a new foundation that I wanted to try out because my old one that I used was the Makeup Forever HD foundation, and that was what I used in the summer, so it doesn't match my skin tone anymore. Just went to Sephora and I got a sample for a foundation, and it is the Laura Mercier Silk Cream Foundation, and I think it's Cream Ivory, and this is just it. And I use the Beauty Blender. So, and I just go around my eyebrows, go over here, just get on the side of my nose. But as you can see around the outside, I try to clean it up. And then I go in with my concealer, which is the Erase Paste by Benefit. And I get it on my Beauty Blender. I probably shouldn't do that, but. And I just pop that underneath my eyes. And I go right up to where my eyeliner is. But be very careful because you don't want to obviously go over your eyeliner. So, and then I'm gonna go on the other side. I've had this Erase Paste for so long, it's actually kind of gross now, but it's my favorite concealer along with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. If you guys are looking for a good drugstore concealer, I always suggest the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I use this every day, but this is a little too dark for my skin tone. I have to go get the other one, but I always get these. It's the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. This stuff is amazing. It's the best concealer, especially the fact that it's drugstore, so it's really not that expensive. It's amazing. But see, now it's all cleaned up. And it goes right to the edge of my eyeliner, my eyeshadow. Now we do the easy part, which is the contouring. So the first thing I like to do is my bronzer, and this is, I have such a problem with bronzers because my skin tone is so pale that a lot of warm tone bronzers look orange on my face. So this one, it's Hoola by Benefit. It goes so good on my skin tone. I have a natural cheekbone line. I don't know if you can see that. So I just follow that and go a little bit above that. And then I just go around my forehead a little bit on the top. Okay, so this is my contour face. Hello. I look crazy. So I'm just gonna go in with my powder now and even and blend a lot of this out. So I use the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Light Plus. And I just go and I just blend, and I blend this out. Again, this is the way I do it. This is probably not the way you should do it, but see, now it's a lot more chilled out rather than that. So, and it kind of blends more into your face when you use the powder, because that's what you're going to be using to set everything. And then I'm going to do this again. Would you look at that? I look good. So the last thing that I do is I put on highlighter, and this is the Mary Luminizer by The Balm, and I just go on my cheekbones right here. I just go right along the top of my cheekbones. I go down the bridge of my nose, go on my cupid's bow. So the last thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my favorite lip pencil. This is Soar by MAC. It's my favorite lip color. Since my upper lip is very small, I'm always very like, my upper lip is so small. And so I pull a Kylie Jenner and I go up a little bit above my natural lip line on my top. Ta-da! So then now I'm gonna do the bottom. This is the finished look, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So that is it for the makeup look. I mean, I wear this every day. Well, except for the days that I don't wear any makeup, which is like 5 out of 7 days, but the days I wear makeup, this is what I do to my face. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure you guys give it a like. If you guys want to see more makeup tutorials in the future, make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up and let me know what type of makeup looks you guys would like to see in the future. And don't forget to subscribe because I post videos every week, and I will see you guys soon. Bye! And then I got this nice makeup on and I'm like, hey!